It's Sunday, so you know what time it is, folks. It's time for that one punch! So this episode opens up with Saitama trying to find out exactly what to tell Genos in terms of what he should aim for in his training. And this may seem like kind of minuscule at first, but it actually shows that Saitama really believes that his strength, his power that he has right now is due to him doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and a 10-kilometer run every single day. And it shows that he really believes that because he doesn't know what to tell Genos, because that is literally what he did to get that powerful. So then he ends up coming up with some like philosophical bullshit, like looking at the front title of a freaking magazine and telling Genos like, you gotta aim for the top, believe in yourself, and just all that typical anime bullshit. I love that Saitama did not know what the hell he was saying when he was giving Genos the goals he should set out for himself, even though some of those goals are pretty, you know, I would expect that of Genos, for him to aim at the top level of the S-class ranks. So all in all, I definitely want to see how Genos is going to get to that level of power. And we also get a little bit more info as to what the hero registry requires its heroes to actually perform their duties on. And it's that rank C heroes, if they don't do some heroic act at least once every week, they immediately get disbanded from the organization. Now naturally you would think, oh, that's no problem for Saitama. He's fucking like annihilated giants and nasty ass monsters and stuff. Like, of course Saitama could take care of his own. But as it turns out, those were like the big threats that happen like once every while and they appear on the news. It turns out the rank C heroes are the ones that, you know, handle like the purse snatchers and the petty thieves and all the like minor crimes. And Saitama, as far as we've known, he's never really done much of anything in that field. So it's really nice to see a change of pace in Saitama trying to handle someone that's, you know, just a common crook, not like a fucking super giant masculine monster. So as Saitama's like running around at the speed of light trying to find any crime before his like week is up, he runs in to Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm sorry, Sonic Boom. Okay, speed, oh sound, Sonic. But I love Saitama was like just as like trolling as I was, giving him like random ass names like Seed on the Ground, Lost and Found, Jacko Panic. It was just so fucking funny, him trolling Sonic's ass, and it was hilarious. It was hilarious. But man, did shit hit the fan so quick when Sonic is like going for Saitama's throat with his blade. It's like Saitama just fucking bites through the fucking thing. It was so fucking awesome to see that. And not only that, Sonic didn't even see it. It was so fast, so absurd, but so fast that he couldn't even see what Saitama did to the blade. All Sonic could really tell from the ordeal was, I went to slice Saitama and my blade just shattered. It should have sliced his head off, but it just shattered for some reason. He didn't even see Saitama bite the shit out of that thing, which was hilarious. And I swear, man, some of these fucking heroes in this registry are just making me put a smile on my face, because we got this rank C hero called like Tank Top Tiger, and like it's just so fucking absurd. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any powers. He's called Tank Top Tiger because he has a tank top that looks like a tiger. Like, he has tiger stripes. It was just so fucking stupid and funny. I loved it. It brought a smile to my face. But it was cool in that Tank Top Tiger didn't come to handle Sonic, which was causing a distraction. He came to handle Saitama. And it was so funny because, like, Saitama's bald ass head is scaring everyone within the city, and now they think he's a threat, so now Tank Top Tiger has to come and handle him. But of course, Sonic just like blasts Tank Top Tiger out of the way and starts causing a ruckus so that Saitama will actually see him as a threat and start attacking him. And like then we see this little kid, like there were explosions and buildings and like just random ass debris falling everywhere, and we have this random ass kid just fucking like crying and walking ever so slowly as if he just scraped his elbow on the sidewalk, when there's like pandemonium and insane shit happening around him. Like, if that was me at that age, my ass would be gone. I would be out of there. That is way out of my league. But thankfully for Saitama, he comes in, saves the day, prevents that car from exploding on top of that kid, and then that fucking like chop, that quick chop to the back of Sonic's head from Saitama. It was just beautiful. I loved it. It just shows that Sonic is not gonna get up to that level with Saitama anytime soon. But man, I just loved how like nonchalantly just like pop, like there, that was it, done. Let's keep moving on. And as these episodes have been progressing, we've been getting more and more insight and info as to what the hero organization is all about. And we see that when we go into like the intel team, I guess. Like they're the ones that like try to find where the monsters are coming from, where the problems are arising around the world of One Punch Man. And then we get introduced to one of the S-ranked heroes, Tornado, and that's the green-haired girl that we've been seeing a lot in the intro. Now, she has like a center role piece in the opening of One Punch Man, because, you know, there's like a bunch of characters around her, but she seems to be the biggest of them all. So is it that she's the biggest threat in the organization? Again, I'm just going off of what the intro has shown us so far, because it's shown us a whole bunch of characters that we still haven't seen yet, but she's the one that's like in the middle, and she's like the biggest player in that picture. So again, I don't know, I don't like her. She has telekinesis powers, but she's kind of a bitch, a little bit of a bitch, that's all I'm gonna say. And the intel team keeps going down the list of like all the heroes they have dispatched to like different parts of the city, and we got shit like fucking Watchdog Man, who is a rank S hero. Like, I swear, I cannot judge on appearances when it comes to One Punch Man, because Watchdog Man, he looks like a fucking noob and a troll, to be honest. But S-rank tier status, that means he's no one to be dealt with or fucked with. So I'm gonna give Watchdog Man some room to let him show me what exactly he can do. And correct me if I'm wrong, Bojack Horseman is also a hero in One Punch Man. Who would have fucking thought? That shit's hilarious. Yeah, Bojack Horseman, you know, that guy with the horse head. I can't believe it. He's in One Punch Man. He's a hero. And then finally, the last quarter of this episode focused on introducing this new, like, seaweed kind of monster looking guy. And two A-class heroes had to come and dispatch him. I believe it was Golden Baller and Spring Mustachio. Their names are just fucking hilarious. But I honestly thought Golden Baller was going to be the one that knew how to take out, you know, the seaweed tentacle fucking thing. And it turns out like he just pulled an Usopp and just got knocked out within like a second. It was just funny to see that. And then the guy was underestimating Spring Mustachio. He was the one that lasted the longest. Like his power centered on his sword and how it can like fucking extend and spring. Kind of like how Gin from Bleach, his, I think it was like Zanpakuto, his Shikai could extend like an insane length. So it was kind of really cool to see that in One Punch Man with Spring Mustachio. But as it turns out, this monster seaweed freak was just too much for these two, and he just wiped the floor with two A-rank class heroes. And then of course it progresses to the point where Saitama finally meets up with this guy. This guy wants to pick a fight with Saitama, and Saitama ends up cooking him. Or his tentacles, or whatever. I just can't. I can't right now. One Punch Man. One Punch Man. Well, why you do this every episode, man? This is just too fucking hilarious. He literally took out a monster that was able to wipe the floor with two A-rank heroes. And it makes you put into perspective that that ranking system is not one to judge based on powers. Like, if someone's rank A and someone's rank C, the person who's rank C could probably kick the ass of someone that's rank A. Now, this may be only in terms of what Saitama can do, but I'm sure there are other heroes that are not as highly ranked as, like, you know, Tornado and Golden Baller, when they rightfully should be, because they might be more powerful than those kind of heroes. Because what makes this moment even more hilarious is just Saitama's expression and like reply to this monster about to like devour him or kill him with its seaweed tentacles, and he's like, oh, I ran out of kombu stop, which I believe that's like seaweed, like a form of seaweed that's eaten in Japan. And he's like, well, fuck, let me kill this guy then. And he kills him and he boils his shit and he's gonna eat it. And oh my god, I can't anymore, I can't. So in terms of progression, not really too much happened. We did get to see Sonic again, and we kind of got to see, you know, the seaweed monster, but nothing really progressed in what is the overall story of One Punch Man, which I'm not entirely sure what it is at this point. I'm 6 episodes in, and I really don't know what the overall plot is. I'm enjoying the ride while it lasts, but in terms of like what is the ultimate goal, I'm not entirely sure. So far, all we got is, I believe it's City Z that has been getting like the insane amount of like monster sightings, so maybe that will play into what Saitama and Genos have to overcome as the series progresses, like just a massive army of like overpowered monsters that the hero registry just cannot like overcome, and they have to call in Genos and Saitama maybe, and like all their S-rank heroes. Maybe that's where this is going. I have no idea, but all in all, I really like this episode. I also liked how Genos is literally like getting all the fangirls, all the popularity, and Saitama's like, yo, I want that, why don't I have that? And it's just funny to see because Genos is like the typical like pretty boy badass from like every other shonen anime. Like, he looks cool, he talks cool, he doesn't give a shit about anything, and he's really powerful. It's really cool to see that he's just like, you know, everything that Saitama wants to be, but Saitama's having a hard time with this like bald ass looking head and this dumb ass suit. But God, I just love this series, I love these characters, and I want to see more from them. But let me know what you all think in the comments below. Did you like this episode? Did you enjoy the segments with Sonic the Hedgehog and fucking Saitama, Bojack Horseman and Watchdog Man? Like, I thought all these moments were fucking hilarious. Not as epic as last week's episode, but still good enough. But if you enjoyed this video at all, if you could leave a thumbs up down below, I would really, really greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, there you go. You got an excuse right now. Click that subscribe button and stay up to date with all of my future content. I'm Mr. Ajax, and as always, stay beautiful.